When it comes to the new year, a lot of people will set goals for themselves, but at times we don't stick to those goals. It might last a few weeks, a few months, but then just time is going and the year is going and we don't stick to those goals. So pretty much in the new year, I really like to do a few steps. The first step I like to do is I like to kind of go back on the year I had and recall all the amazing memories and moments I had. I write them down. I appreciate them. I praise them. I ask the universe, I want more of this. The second is that I really also try my best to look back on my year of what I kind of learned through the year. What made me wiser? What do I want to step into this new year becoming and doing and being more of? For example, I feel like at times I've been more of a reactor than a pauser in a situation. And I want to go into the new year where I am becoming a bit more still and really trying to lead through a way of alignment and example, not just with words, and hearing what everyone else is thinking and hearing that other person's perspective and point of view. Sometimes when we react, it's coming from a place of really just self. And I notice with me, at times I'm just like, okay, I have to just bring it back. And really, is this, let's say if you're in an argument, is this worth getting into an argument about? Is my point that important? Or is my happiness kind of more important and my happiness for that other person more important? So it's little things like that, really realizing the dialogue between people and relationships and friendships and with your parents or siblings. What can you do to improve relationships and just even with strangers? And when we're approaching other people, speaking about topics and subjects and really trying to kind of, respect people's opinion, but also sometimes I'm just realizing that it's not even sometimes worth it because sometimes people are seeing things, well, they are through their own lens, from their different point of view, from what they've picked up on their path of life, what they believe in, what has gotten them to think that way now. So with me, I just look back and I go, oh, maybe sometimes a disagreement with my sister, just little things like that. It's her point of view. It's what she believes in, what her belief system is, and that's okay. And a lot of times, you don't need to respond. But if you think it's beneficial and it's coming from a loving place and it can inspire someone else, then I really encourage that. But that's one thing when I look back, I want to step into this new year just really coming from a place of trying to lead with my inner being, tapping into source energy, really getting into that knowledge of that trusting and knowing, and really knowing myself and who I am and what I have to offer others. The third is I just really think it's so important, and this is my favorite, is doing a vision board. Images are really just such a great thing because it's really putting into your brain and to your subconscious mind images, seeing things, then physically placing them on a board or on a piece of paper or wherever you feel fits best for you, and just tapping into that energy of that image, saying it to the universe, okay, I like that, I want that, more of that, please. That is one of the best ways to attract and manifest things into your experience, because it's coming from a place of really just not much resistance. You're having fun there, and you are seeing these images, and it's from such a general place where you might not be putting that energy of when and how into it, or the when is it coming, the timeline, and this and that, but just placing it on your board, trusting it's there, putting it there, and just believing in it, and loving just the imagery and the creativity that you have created on this vision board. The last thing I really recommend is really setting out, planning your year. I'm a big believer in surrendering and letting go, but also you are a deliberate creator in this life, in this journey. You have to take the reins and really start dotting down things and lists and positive aspects that you want into your experience for 2024. What it is you want to create. What do you want? What desires do you want? Be specific, especially if it feels good. Really, when you're writing this down, listen to your emotions. Do you believe in that desire? And if so, if you really believe in that dream, then be very specific about it. Really look at it how you want it. What is it you want? Even you can go into, like, let's say if you want to go traveling somewhere, what is that scenery look like to you? What do you think it like? The food you want tastes like? Really be specific of that type of just what you want to create. And then let's say there may be some desires that you're not feeling like you really can believe right now because they seem a bit too far-fetched, but nothing is ever too far away. But let's say you are feeling that way, and there's kind of this vibrational stuckness, but there's no such thing in that, because we're always moving and expanding. But I know that feeling where you feel vibrationally stuck. You feel at a pause. You don't know which way to look. You don't know how you want to get there from there. But really, what you need to do is trust in the desires, because within life, you've already asked for that desires. By knowing what you don't want, you launched a desire of what you do want.